Part of knowing your numbers, the fourth one that is incredibly important, is being aware of the number of hours of sleep that you get on a daily basis. I see so much of this where people are we work so hard, we have such busy lives that we compromise on the amount of sleep. Now, the sleep experts out there are saying that most of us, that's about 95% of us, actually need 7 to 8 hours of sleep on a daily basis. And a very small percentage of us can actually get away with having less sleep. So when was the last time you had between 7 and 8 hours of good quality rest? Hopefully it was last night. But for many of us, myself included, it's not always easy to make this happen. And unfortunately, when we are sleep deprived, when we don't get enough sleep, it has a huge impact on every level of our functioning. So the high performance pyramid that I mentioned earlier takes a look at the physical dimension of energy and performance, and then there's the mental, there's the emotional, there's the spiritual. And when you are tired and you are sleep deprived, your whole body, your mind, your emotions, your physical energy is negatively affected. As a dietitian, I'm well aware of a lot of the research and just from my experience of seeing how when somebody does not get enough sleep, what happens is that it actually affects their food cravings and their ability to lose weight. So when you are not sleeping enough, you will actually crave fast-releasing carbohydrate-based foods, and you may find that your metabolism slows down because of what happens with sleep deprivation is we've seen that leptin levels tend to drop and ghrelin tends to go up. And those are hormones that affect your hunger and appetite regulation. It's quite fascinating. What we also know is that if you have less than about 5 hours of sleep, after a period of just 1 week, you can really have a negative impact on your performance. Some of the science is showing that if you are sleep deprived, which means less than 5 hours of sleep for just a week, you are actually waking up the next day with the same impact as somebody who could have an alcohol intoxication level of about 0.1%. So that means that you could be arriving at work drunk. That is not a good thing. So before you engage on any of the other points on the Wellculator, before you engage in trying to lose weight or manage your health, managing how much rest you get is really important. And rest is not about just time out. Something I've learned for me, I'm quite a achiever-orientated person who likes to get a lot done. And sometimes that's not good because it means that I can't switch off and I struggle to sometimes rest, especially when I've got a lot on my plate, so to speak, and I really want to get things done. But I understand now that just like I need to charge my smartphone or my laptop, I also need to charge myself. So when I allow myself to rest, and rest can be sleep, which is important, but it can also be just daily mindfulness and practicing being present. It could be actively meditating or taking time out from your busy schedule and doing unagendered activity. So allowing yourself to relax and reconnect with nature or just with yourself or with loved ones. That taking time out is about recharging so that when I plug myself back in, so when I'm back at the office or when I'm back engaging and delivering work or writing material, then I'm actually performing on a full battery rather than feeling flat. So starting off with a good night's rest. And this is a really deep area, so be sure to take a look on Macabre around how you can do this and to look out for courses that can help you to make sure that you have the correct, what I call sleep hygiene. So what you can do to make sure that you sleep effectively. And then also to think about during the day, are you taking enough breaks? Are you resting during the day? Because you can't just work, and then expect to have a full battery all the time. So simple techniques around mindfulness, around breathing, around being present, even if that is just before you eat your meal. So before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner, all of those play a part in your body's ability to rest and feel well. So a really important number to consider.